People, let's talk Velma. Yep, Velma. A show people love to hate because it's easier than anything else. It's a terrible, god-awful series. Only 4 episodes in and it just keeps getting worse. Let's check on Rotten Tomatoes here and see, and wow. Velma's audience score has gone down to 6% and the critic rating is at 50%. So that is just awful. That is awful. It shows how much people don't like this show at all. Take a look at what some of these views the audience has to say about it, and let's see, 1 star. That's just pure dog water. Okay, 1 star. 1 star. I had low expectations already, but this show managed to make me go, ew, really. Uninteresting plotline and repugnant characters makes you wonder if the show was written by people who hate Scooby-Doo. I honestly believe that. I think that the only reason that they could get this to pass was just to use the Scooby-Doo name, and they just want to tear it down. You see that all the time. Look at this. 1 star, 1 star, 1 star. Just keep going. 1 star, half a star, half a star, 1 star, half a star. Wow. So I had high hopes for this show, but I can't even finish 2 episodes without me cringing every single fourth wall breaking at Scooby-Doo wasn't even in this show. Yeah, people are not liking this show at all, right? Velma's Rotten Tomatoes score 6%, the critics give it 50%, so that's not even, 50%, I say, well, that breaking even, no. 50% is not good at all. That's it. But what is WB doing? They've decided to double down on it. According to this CBR article, Warner Brothers primes Velma for a season 2 renewal. A listing on the Entertainment Identifier Registry suggests that a second season of HBO Max's adult animated series Velma is in the works at WB. Yep. It appears to have been confirmed and an official renewal announcement is likely forthcoming. According to the Entertainment Identifier Registry, Velma Season 2 is currently in the works at Warner Brothers with a premiere window of 2023. For the unintended, the EDR is the industry's curated public registry of media assets. Notably, for a EIDR user to register a new asset, they must be associated with a party that has given the registrant role by the EIDR itself. So basically what that means that if a show is getting a season 2, if it has been greenlit for a season 2, it needs to be registered with the Entertainment Identifier Registry. So this is CBR. It's not confirmed yet, but it's just a rumor that they are, potentially looking to give Velma a season 2. And considering Velma has a Rotten Tomatoes score like this, you have to wonder what WB is really thinking, trying to double down on this show. Nobody likes it. Literally nobody likes it, and you want to make more. There's 4 episodes in, and if each one has gotten worse and worse, and yet you're still planning to make more. And when people have a problem with the show, you're calling them racist and homophobes and all kind of whatever you could come up with just to shield your terrible show. Now, one character in this show, well, no, we'll put it this way. They've changed every character in this show. Velma is now a overweight Indian girl. Daphne is a redhead Chinese girl, or rather a redhead Asian girl who is a certifiable lunatic and also a drug dealer. Fred is a white guy with a small penis who they all constantly make fun of. And Shaggy is no longer Shaggy, he's Norville and he's black, right? Each one of them has their own individual horrible things about them. But another article from CBR, HBO Max's Velma offers the best version of Shaggy. This is the best version of Shaggy. They put this up when it was 2 episodes in it. This is what they call in the best version as Shaggy. Alright, in HBO Max's Velma, Mindy Kaling brings okay, let me get to the part what I was talking about. Alright, notably, Norville Shaggy Rogers gets roped into the investigation as a detective of his own, and while he might not be the overly funny goofball Shaggy fans know, he's actually the best depiction of the character. Shaggy they basically turn Norville into a cock. That's it. And you're telling me this is the best version of him? I really gotta see what they have to say here. Velma Shaggy represents maturity and growth. Are you deranged? Most of the iconic Scooby-Doo characters in Velma are reinterpreted as characters of color. Yeah, that's gonna make everybody love them. With Velma and Daphne having Asian backgrounds, making the characters racially diverse creates unique opportunities from a storytelling perspective, which is what Shaggy's benefiting from. He's no longer viewed as the white goofball and, according to fans, mileage a stoner of old. This eliminates the tired tropes and cheesy stereotypes that draped the franchise for decades. You know, before I continue, you really had to admire CBR, you know. You really have to admire CBR. I mean, they go in there and they just lick the bathroom floor up any and all filth just to pander to anybody. Anyone who's watched this show could tell you so-called Norville is a terrible character, and here they are to talk about maturity and growth. You see, I tell you, this is why nobody could ever believe CBR the nonsense that is put out, you know. They have no shame in the shit that they do. None. Oh boy. Okay, Shaggy Shaggy represents the adult fans have never seen before. Being socially conscious evolves him to great effect, cuts his stigmas down, while still honoring his legacy. No, it does not. For example, he tries to expose a drug dealer at school because when he was going after first Velma, you know, whatever. Not to mention, he does live streams on the exotic snacks he can find, cultivating a big fan following. Shaggy has grown from a boy into a man, then seeking to create positive change, which is his signature hobbies as a plot driver. None of that is true. I mean, okay, yes, he does live stream the exotic snacks and things that he does. Okay, fine. And if we're looking to expose the drug dealer at school, he wasn't even interested in that because Velma mentioned it, because, you know, Daphne's lesbian moms that measured that about, and then they never did anything about it because why? Velma found out that the drug dealer was actually Daphne, and that went nowhere. Understand me? And pretty much all this novel does is just pine for Velma, have no character development whatsoever, just a useless lump of crap. That's it. Man does nothing. At least the old Shaggy, like I said, every member of the original Scooby Gang had a role to play. This guy has nothing. He does nothing. He's just there to take up space. That's it. But here's CBR say that it was the best version of him yet. And you would think CBR would do that, but no. This is why you can't trust CBR. They put out this, say that, you know, Shaggy, this novel is the best version of Shaggy ever, right? And then a few days later, they put out this. Velma solves the mystery of its most toxic male, and it's not Fred. It's not Fred. Let's not get into it there. Right. Okay. But as episode 3 and 4 unfold, it turns out that despite his elite mentality and extreme misogyny, Fred is not the most vile guy in the show. Shockingly, it's none other than the person everyone assumed was the nicest guy ever, Shaggy, aka Norville. Velma Shaggy is obsessed with the titular heroine. Shaggy has a huge crush on Velma, which is why he works Velma's serial killer case with her. He's running the school paper, using that as an excuse to get closer to Velma, but he ends up seeing Velma and Daphne together. At first, Shaggy lets it slide, making it seem like Velma is a true friend who won't pressure Velma. However, he quickly outs the kiss to Velma, confessing he was spying on her. Shaggy then keeps pushing Velma to seek therapy, adamant it'll help her correct her mistake or affirm Velma is bisexual. This is gross behavior, as Shaggy is ignoring boundaries and disrespecting Velma's privacy. He comes off as invasive and conditions her behavior based on what he perceives to be society's norms. To top it off, he reveals Velma's secret to the school therapist, his father, and all the students at the school assembly. Shaggy's problematic behavior proves he's inconsiderate, selfish, and untrustworthy. It's arrogant of him to think other people will convince Velma of her sexuality and that she should give Shaggy a shot, which are all hallmarks of an unhealthy friendship. You were just saying this is the best version of him, and here you are mapping out all these things, which actually don't even make sense in context. Because Velma was the one who was confused and didn't know what to do about she and Daphne, and all Norville told her to do was to talk to somebody to help work out her feelings. No, yes, he's always been obsessed with her. That's his entire character. That's all they based him on, nothing else. So you just making shit up. This is why I'm telling you, you cannot trust CBR. First, they're saying that best version of Shaggy ever. Then they turn around and say that he's obsessed with the titular heroine and it's a gross and creepy behavior. But no, while all of this is going on, you understand me? Let's talk about giving Velma a season 2 renewal. People don't even realize how badly you are destroying this franchise, and here is CBR out here ready to pander and just lick the filth off the bathroom floor so any and everybody could love them because they just love everything, no matter how awful it is. But that doesn't change the fact that this is the Rotten Tomatoes score. You understand me? 6%. They would have to be crazy, literally crazy, to give Velma a season 2. But then again, this is Hollywood.